everyone, Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 5th episode of Skeleton Night in Another World. And last episode we had a rescue mission which we mostly completed, but by the end of the episode we kind of split off from the male elf and we just Ark and Ariane are going to finish the mission, I guess. So let's jump in and see exactly how that goes down. If I can find my cursor. 3, 2, 1, but. Nice to see you again, Ark. Oh yeah, the window, that was definitely a highlight of the episode. Oh yeah, we also got a good look at the ninja, like the initial meeting with her, the furry-eared ninja, Neko. I mean, he's recapping the episode, so I should just let him do it. And then the opening. I gotta say, him being a skeleton really hasn't been all that relevant to the plot so far. Like, aside from being a reason to not take off his helmet in front of people, it really hasn't, really contributed that much to the story. Not that it's a big deal either way, but... Because, like... A lot of things I associate with things that you couldn't do as a skeleton, he can do anyway, He enjoys eating food and stuff. Overlord was definitely a lot more dedicated to the skeleton being a big part of his existence. Again, it's not a big deal either way. It just makes it feel a little bit more gimmicky when it's less plot relevant. What an evil laugh he has. As if the laugh wasn't bad enough, we had to have the tongue action. I wouldn't say that if I were you. Somebody's on their way to help you. You might want to buy as much time as you can. I wonder why. This ugly bastard over here. Yeah, what a failure you are. I'm not sure that's true. I think Ark knows how to handle an elf. Just, Princess carrying her. I mean, I have heard that before. He was not expecting this. He's also not ready for this. He's gonna get wrecked. Him and his guard friend. Wyvern slash. Okay, just attack the bell. I guess that works too. But, that made so much noise. Was that really the best way to handle it? I mean, I kind of see a guy over there, Ark, but sure. You blind people, you. Those do not look the same. Who hired these guards? Yeah, back over here and more licking. Can't you see him? I'm busy with something important. Yeah, he might recognize the guy that came to rescue them. Hello, we have arrived. We'll be taking those elves now. We made sure to have a big enough opening to walk through. The door was just nowhere near big enough. Even if you do mind, we're still coming in. I knew you would have a fun reaction to them being here. You really don't want to walk towards them. I told you you wouldn't want to do that. He was not going to do anything good with those anyway. I'll just be getting out of here. But not really. Copidone. Why do we have to Copidone him? It's the most terrifying Copidone I've ever seen. Or at least top 3. Oh, really? Are there more elves in there? Gotta be something in there. You know, he probably gets off on that. I know I would. You're still not even remotely remorseful? Yeah, do you not realize the position you're in? I mean, she's just kicking him. It's not really that bad yet. Oh. They, I don't think they appreciated the lick. Yeah. Definitely not the elf action he was hoping for. So what exactly is in that room that got your attention? Yeah, you guys had no chance. You got a magic flaming sword? I didn't think so. Just dead, all of them. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Nose, I really wish it would stop itching. Oh, wow, he really did hit the jackpot, damn. No wonder we got excited when he saw that room. Now, shush, I'm busy. I'll be there in a minute. I am, you know, collecting. That is a lot of gold, like, good God. Like, can you even fathom what you could buy with all that? Yes, we are doing a good deed here. Let's continue. Yeah, that was easier than I thought it would be. That was just so much gold. Okay. Yeah, either way, we need to get out of here. But it's just coming down. With our loot. Spoils of war. We should make our own dungeon with this money. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's a really, really good shot there. I mean, he kind of already has been compensated for his trouble, but... Spend my money. Yes. I would love to. That'd be great. was waiting for it. Even though he'd say no to that. The more beautiful elf girls we can meet, the better. I mean, if they hear how many elves you've saved. Oh. Yeah, we can't do that. I'm very shy. I mean, that is true. People generally don't have a lot of trust towards skeletons. Are we gonna show her? Are we really doing this? We're doing this. How does she handle it? I was born like this, sort of. We still have a lot of episodes left, too. I mean, yeah, we can't completely tell her the exact situation, but we're being we are being pretty honest with her here. I mean, a skeleton using healing spells, it's kind of funny now that I think about it. And he still likes him. So yeah, she definitely took it better than I expected. It is kind of funny that we're doing this in the same episode where I was in the opening talking about how the skeleton aspect hasn't been too relevant to the show yet. We definitely amped that up a little bit in this episode. There we go. Our proper first meeting. Proper introductions. I mean, it works. I'm sure he would like to get a human appearance if he could. So, if there wasn't kind of method to make him more human looking, I'm sure he would gladly take it. So, I mean, yeah, that's a pretty accurate title considering what we just saw. We're gonna get more politics stuff now. No clue. Well, he looks disagreeable. That's pretty messed up. It can be, and it is be. I'm sure you could find it if you looked hard enough. Well, probably because he's a bad person, too. Order in the court. I should hope so. Yuriana. That's a name. Would not be good. Yeah, then you will be screwed. So maybe you should, not kidnap elves. Like, judging by how much they clearly rely on elves, it's really not worth taking that risk to piss them off. Three very different faces. Also, it's a big table for 4 people. Can't we just, teleport? I mean, I know she's leading the way, but... Her chest is quite mesmerizing, isn't it? Okay, we are breaking it out. Are you okay, man? You just, fall off a cliff. Maybe that's why we don't do it, blindly. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake. But at least he has armor, so he's fine. I'll get some water myself as he tries to level up his fishing skill. Not bad. Looks like we got dinner. That bird actually kind of looks heavy. It's just so, bulky. I mean, I'll have probably just, puffy feathers, but it looks like it would, take some strength to keep it on your arm. Wanna pet it. That's still a ways away. We know where all her food goes. Rub the belly. Yeah, she's just asking for it. Rub that belly. We're doing it. Must resist the urge. It's so rubbable. God, she's so cute. Oh, it's not fair. And he got food at least. Is she petting Ponta? Yeah, her. She broke down. You can only hold back for so long. Pretty much exactly what I wanted to do. Now I'm kind of jealous of her. And God, is she adorable too. You've been walked in on. I brought food. Sorry to interrupt. Just like nothing happened. I kind of want to rewatch that scene now. I'll be partaking in your fuzziness later. As long as nobody licks Ponta. It's a nice dress. I'll take your word for it. Something on your mind? Knowing this show, it probably is. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be saying such things so casually. Okay. I wonder if Ark will get himself involved in this in some capacity, because he's also, getting in with the elves. Married into the Limbo family. Okay, Seriana is her sister. Oh, wow, that's actually a pretty impressive gate wall setup. Yeah, that's a lot bigger than I expected it to be. Damn. Are we gonna end off? Yeah. That should be end off before we go inside. Got a cliffhanger after all. Still don't know a whole lot about our animal-eared ninja girl. We've pretty much like fully established our relationship between Ark and Ariana at this point, so next is her. Because she's important enough to be in the ED. She's got to be like a real, friend, party member sort of character. I'm really not the biggest fan of like really large chest on a character, but she really does make it look good. I got to admit, like she wears it well. Learning about the darkness of this world at the elf village. Okay. Don't drop that in the water, please. Okay. That was the fifth episode of Skeleton in Another World. So the rescue of the elves did go pretty smoothly, and we also found a hidden room with lots of goodies, just gold bars and gold coins, and just a huge load of treasure. And he just takes it for himself, just gets out of there. So as far as like a solid payday for a job well done, like he made out pretty well overall with this mission, right? He really has nothing to complain about. Doing a good deed, making bank, yeah, nothing to complain about on any of that. And we also got to like really solidify the bond between Ariane and Ark. You know, he actually took out the helmet and yeah, just revealed his true form to her. Obviously, he's not being like completely honest because it's, you know, there's only so much he can really swallow as far as the reality of the situation goes. Like the video game, she can't even comprehend the concept of a video game, right? So this idea that he's got some kind of curse and trying to break it, like making that kind of setting for himself, it makes a lot more sense, you know. Even though it'd be nice to be fully honest with her, but it's not really feasible, really. But we did all that. We handshook, and we got a really solid bond forged there. So now we just kind of on our way to see more elves currently. And they're not the only ones, because over in the political intrigue side of things, they're talking about, you know, Marquise, however that's pronounced, and like the illegal elf trade, violating treaties, and, you know, having to worry about all that stuff, right? And they're trying to get some like a meeting established to, you know, work through all that. We saw a couple princes and a princes and a princess. That's almost a tongue twister. You know, talking about the subject, one of which clearly is most likely, you know, and also involved in the elf trade and all that, with how much he was defending the one Marquise guy, right? So we'll see how all that goes down. And we also had some great stuff with Ponta and Ariane in the forest or on the campsite. Like, it was great, just the amount of build up to it, where she just like sees Ponta in a distance, just laying there being all cute, fluffy self, and like, you know, she wants to do it. She wants to grab it, pet it, you know, like anyone would feel that way, right? But she was like resisting as best she could. But in the end, she grabs Ponta and just like fully embraces the fuzziness, right? It was definitely an amazing thing to see, especially how she tries to just like, after being walked in, she acts like it just none of that even happened, you know. It was great. But so yeah, that was definitely a highlight of the episode, that bit with Ponta. And by the end of the episode, we did reach the elf village place, or elf town, city, whatever it was, some kind of elf location with just a very secure walls and door. So I can imagine why, if getting kidnapped is just a thing they have to deal with, right? So yeah, the plot is definitely moving forward with this episode. And I think that's about all I really got to say on it. It was good. It was a good episode. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.